From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboom. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a third down and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Williams. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Caleb Williams, 33 yards. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Giants nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down.
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Scatterboom, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. Into space at the 45.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play call, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Here's Williams.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards that time.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
The slot man in motion right.
Throwing is Williams.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw, it's Williams. That is caught.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
To the 3rd verdict.
Luther Burden,
Chicago.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tyrone Tracy with his first carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 3. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Right back to Tracy. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
To the air, Dart. Completes it to Austin. A solid stiff arm. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Scannaboo is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Theo Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Giants have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
13-all.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
To the air, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st down, Bears.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion goes Raymond. Working out of the gun, Williams. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
In motion goes Raymond. From the gun, here's Williams.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Williams. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw. Williams. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Second and 9 now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Khalif Raymond, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Giants 13. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw, Dart. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Williams now throwing to start the drive.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Operating from the gun, Williams.
He'll get this off to Swift.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the Giants' 28-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Williams.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Phillips picks it off. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Thomas on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, it's Scatteroo to start the drive.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Scatteroo.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Play fake, and here's Dart.
This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. A good pickup there at 22.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On the give, it's Tracy.
Down right around the 25. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Play action. Now Dart.
And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Dart. Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Williams throwing to start the drive. He's going to go up top again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Williams pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Dart going to give the Scannaboo.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Dart. Once again, he finds Slayton.
Dart's pass.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw now, Dart.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Dart once more.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Throwing his Dart.
Touchdown, Giants! Tyrone Tracy, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Arvell Reese. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Looking to put a drive together. First down, here's Scatteroo. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
A determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
And the Giants first down.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go play action here with Dart. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action now. Dart. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. They'll give it to Scatteroo. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Working out of the gun is Dart. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw, Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Bears.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Williams going to look to throw again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
To throw, it's Williams.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Swift. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the jaw.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Swift again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Santos now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bears 27, Giants 20. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard after the 25.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Dart. That's complete to his running back, Scatteroo.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's
a gain there of 21 yards.
And the Giants.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dart.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A toss to Scadaboo, running right.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here now, 3rd down. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. That one taken in by Neighbors.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. To throw once more, here's Williams. That is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Dylan Peterman on the coverage.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. A give, it's Scatteroo. And he works free. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And the return will bring him to the 28-yard line. That's where the offense will get going for the first time in this one.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. First and 10.
New York.
He'll try the right side with Scatterboo. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. From the 46, here's second and 6. They'll go again with Scatterboo. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The advantage of running toss plays to the perimeter, Mike, as opposed to handing it off, is it just allows you to have to block a fewer amount of the defenders. You really can cut the defense in half and say, okay, I just need to block the perimeter defenders because none of the interior guys have a chance to catch my back. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll get that out to Scatterboo. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. Up the middle with Scatterboo. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
The RPO, that one is complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get it into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Dart. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
The ball just has to come out there, Mike. There's nowhere to go with it. Protection's breaking down. You either got to get that out to a check down, or you just got to throw it at someone's feet and move on to the next play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Over the top, he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
This will be 2nd and 9. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Chicago.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was tripped.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
And brings up 3rd down.
Here's third down and a few inches. This is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Point after. Coming up here. It's up and good. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0.
Bears nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and a yard.
So they have it second and 1. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7.
The score, Giants 14, Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is pass the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now he'll run it. And he's going to have that first down. Nice pickup of 6 using his leg.
A gain of 6.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Swift. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Jason Kinnock. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go again with Swift, and they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game. Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. Out to his right. Caleb Williams to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams puts 6 up for the Bears.
And this is an element of Caleb Williams' game that we see him scramble a lot, Mike. We saw him do it a lot in college and now early in his NFL career. But he's always trying to remain a passer. But when he does put the ball down and activate himself as a scrambler runner, he can be really effective, especially down here in the tight red zone.
And he will get into the end zone. The call works as they will indeed take the lead.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Once again, it's Scatterboot. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
First down, New York.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Burden, the man on the move. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a timeout for the Giants. That is their 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Here's Williams. And this one incomplete. On 3rd down, they cannot connect.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. That's going to be caught, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that is incomplete. Odunze was the intended receiver.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
To throw it again, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
No good. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing, dart. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock. And
that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
Darts pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Burden, the man on the move. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bears. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.
Do you hear me, man? Don't be janking, man. You ain't got the bread, don't try to prank me, man. Back in the days, I was riding on them twanky things. Ice on my neck and my wrist with a blanket ring. I stay dripping, man, like a bad drain. Louis Fendi, Gucci, Louis, do you hear me, man? Protected like the Pope, I'm saying this sincerely, man. You run up, you gon' get hurt severely, man.
Something about it, and I want answers now. Who, what, where, why? See, a lot of dudes like to act the fool now. Get on live, but that ain't my style. Now who he gon' get, and what he gon' do? Run up on me if you want to. Hot damn pressing his homies. He's done up in front of his mama. I'll mop up the floor with him, and I kick in the door and let the get him. I got food that'll go get him. That's for him and Pooh and them dudes that run with him.
If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Get it.
think you'd agree. Please refrain from taking it. It's what